Oh,
Taking a shit?
that was by far the worst day I've had at work since starting. Normally, I am out of that place. Like we close at 6. I'm usually done by 6:15 to 6:20. Like 7:05, I'm still at work counting tills because nobody did any of their like change right. They just kept fucking getting change from other tills and not putting the right amount. So I had to balance everything as I. Yeah, no. So how are you,
No,
D?
PTSD about like work because I support supported cash recyclers. Those are fun.
So what you drinking today, Lee Gee?
A little earlier.
I
It's
know you
no
told
zero
me
zero.
earlier,
Yeah,
but I did you like or did you try the Guinness non-alcoholic, the Guinness Zero?
yeah.
Is it
I
any
found it.
good?
Yeah, it's like okay. It's not like oh my god, but it's like it's basically cold black coffee.
Okay, no, I bought one. I bought a 4-pack here. I just haven't tried it yet. So I'm going to start tonight because I really need a beer. I'm going to start with my strongest beer that I pulled out. I know we fucked up these weeks, but
I
I'm going to
will drink.
start with an
I will
Innocent
drink
Gun original.
next weekend. I'm drinking normal beer.
Innocent Gun Original. This is how
I get
badly I need a beer.
if it gets weaker every year. I wonder at what point it's gonna be like clear.
Isn't it still 6.6?
I mean, it tastes like
Oh.
it must have changed drastically like since way before.
It went really bad and then it came back a little bit, but it seems to be somewhat going back towards the bad. What do we have here? We have a comment. Andrew Johnson looks good, brother. Well, thank you, sir. So what's everybody drinking? What's everybody doing? How many people are here? What's going on? Sorry, guys. Again, I did not intend to be there. I was training one of our supervisors how to do the close too, and our cashier that was doing the close with me is like, he's never he's never this stressed. This never happens to him. I'm like, yeah, I'll stay tomorrow a little later and help you out because tomorrow he's supposed to be closing by himself.
You always have to count manually over there.
Yes, sir. And you have to recount each till 3 times. The way they have it set up, you're counting each till 3 times. Because, everybody has enough time for that. So anyway, yeah. So what's going on? What's going on, everybody? Talk to me. We really need another beer in our system, so we're going to grab the next highest ABV beer out here, which is Bronc. We're going to drink some Bronc.
Oh, that's skunky.
Well, the lower the ABV, the easier it is to skunk. So when your ABV is 0,
Well, I had some 2 weeks ago, whatever. It didn't. I thought it smelled better than this, but oh well.
well, the one you had from 2 weeks ago probably wasn't out in the sunlight very much. I actually don't mind those, the sun brews. I don't mind them.
Yeah, skunkier last time.
My favorite non-alcoholic beer to just buy and drink a bunch of is still PC Red Brew, but I don't know if you can still get it.
Mm.
I do have the PC Lager and the PC Light here. Oh no! My innocent gun opener just broke.
Never seen that one. How long you had that one for?
About 7 years. This was the one opener that went with me to the Arctic and then traveled back down here.
It's like your back now is auto self-destruct.
Well, I don't care if the wood falls off, to be honest. It's still going to be an opener, so it is what it is, right?
You just super glue shit back together.
I could, but then I have to buy super glue.
Somebody donate $4 here.
Super glue. Well, no, just saying, why buy the super glue? It still opens bottles. Like, it's still going to work.
I'm guessing you got to be like 5 minutes away from a Dollarama or something.
I'm pretty close to everything, yeah. There's a Dollarama about a 7-minute walk from my work. If I was to walk home from work, I would get home at the exact same time my wife would get home. So since she drives past my work, I just waste like an hour and a half of time. And I go into different stores and all that. But yeah, there's a Dollarama about a 7-minute walk from my work, heading back towards home. There's like 5, it's all strip malls, and there's like 5 parking lot plaza strip malls. And you have like Rona, Winners, the liquor store, the weed store, Best Buy in one. Then the next one's like Walmart and the Dollarama and the Bulk Barn and all that type of stuff. And then the next one is a bunch of banks and a few bars. And then the next one is Home Depot and Canadian Tire. And so I can stop and waste time in any store that I want. I waste a lot of time in the liquor store. I've wasted a little bit of time in the pot store. I've wasted time in some of the bars. I've wasted time in Rona. I've wasted time everywhere. Like I'd walk in and I walk around. There's a Petland. So,
That's the biggest change as soon as I became a dad. I used to be excited walking inside computer stores. Now I go ape shit just walk inside of Ronas and Canadian Tires.
Yeah, no, it's true. Like home improvement stuff is what excites me. My work actually had a air compressor, a 6-gallon air compressor on for $139.99, and it wasn't a bad brand. It was like a loss leader, and I almost thought about buying one because an air compressor is always fun to have when you own a house. And then I'm like, you know what? I don't make enough money for all my bills right now. I don't really have a reason to buy this, so I'm not going to buy it, even though I want it. That's one of the first adult decisions I've made in a little bit of time. I'm like, yeah, I don't really need it. It could be useful, but who knows when I'll use it. Let's just leave it there. I did, however, buy a pair of work boots today. A $200 pair of work boots that was on clearance. And it was on clearance so long that it dropped down to $69.97. And then today I was able to get 60% off of that because I used my work discount as well as like the customer appreciation discount. So I got it for 60% off of the $69. And I'm like, hey, I'm okay paying like $35 for a $200+ pair of boots.
Yeah. Are you required to wear some, or is it just like to work at home?
I never didn't wear steel toes. But yeah, I'm required to wear them at work, but work provides them. I'm allowed to get a new pair every 6 months.
Oh, yeah.
But this was just a buy a pair and then I can wear it whenever I want type of thing, right?
Yeah. Any other places called you back, or not really?
I did get I did my 2 interviews with the Bulk Barn, and then I got we're going to proceed with another candidate. And I'm like, so I sent an email. I never do, but I sent an email to them, and I'm like, you know what? To make myself a better interviewer, could you tell me, is it something in my experience? Was it something in my interview? Why? I go, I'm not going to hold any of this against you. I'm just trying to make myself a better candidate for other companies. what
Yeah.
made you not want to take me in as the bulk barn manager? And she's like, actually, you were in the top 2, and then an internal candidate that did not apply until after the deadline came forward, and they have worked for us for like 23 years, so we hired them. Like, oh, I guess I can't be angry about that, but I kind of am, because if they waited till after the deadline, they shouldn't have been allowed to apply, but whatever. So apparently I had a good chance of getting that one. I haven't heard anything from Princess Auto, but I was told I would hear from them either at the end of the week that just ended or the beginning of this coming week. I applied to a Sherwood Co-op food store manager, which is right up my alley. A few different breweries again had postings, so I applied to those as well. And there is a cannabis store that's hiring a store manager that I applied to, so I haven't heard from that one yet either. But yeah, and it's not this thing like I hate my job. I actually like my job. It's a fine job. It just does not pay enough, and it never will. Like, this company doesn't pay very well, which is fine. It is what it is, but it means that I have to find something else. Brew punk beers. What's a brew punk beer? Are you talking like brew dog? What are you talking about, Chris? What are you talking about, Chris? What are you talking about, Chris?
I thought he was talking about brew dog, but I don't know what brew punk is.
Yeah, I thought brew dog as well, but I don't know what brew punk is. Unless we're talking about things like this, because Chris really likes these sours, these nice sours here, like this graffiti sour, which is from City Limits, and it's supposedly a raspberry sour, but it's golden in color, because that's a very sour, very raspberry-ish beer if it's gold. There's so many raspberries in this beer. So many raspberries, man. You don't know how many raspberries are in this beer.
That's another old thing. Like, as soon as I got older, like sour and Belgiums, I like feel like shit. I like have to go
The
to
live
bed.
yeast does stuff to you.
Yeah.
You know what? As I got older, I started liking stuff like this.
Hmm.
And this is the thing, right? People are like, "Oh, you're a pothead." I'm like, "No, I smoke to sleep and to relieve stress. That's basically it." I came home, I took a puff off that. Before I go to bed, I'll have a joint, and that'll knock me out so that I can sleep. That's what I smoke for. However, I didn't touch pot until I turned 43 next week. No, wait, I turned 42 next week. Oh, I gave myself a year. Wait, it's 2024, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I turned 42 next week, and I didn't touch pot until I was 38. And again, I only ever used it with doctor recommendations on what to do with it. I just started doing the vaporizer. I just bought this week. This stuff, if I suck on this too long, I cannot stop coughing for like 10 minutes. The oils destroy me. So I tried this because it was suggested to me by a doctor here that if I was going to continue doing cannabis, that this might be an easier way to do it. So I thought about trying it, but I think if I'm going to continue to smoke to sleep, it's going to be joints. They don't make me cough, or edibles.
You would think the vaporizer would be easier, but yeah.
Well, that's the thing, right? I tried it because I'm like, hey, this might be okay, but if the hits, it does make me high faster, but the hits really affect my throat.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I thought that was just the oil. That's tiny.
Sorry?
I thought that was like just a container. That's a tiny thing.
Well, this is one of the new ones they make. I don't know how. This is a disposable.
Oh.
It comes with like one vial full in it, and when you're done, you're supposed to just throw it out.
Future is now.
Yeah. And I bought that because again, it was just a trying it thing. So I
Yeah.
didn't want to spend the big money on a big vaporizer and everything else if I didn't like it. So I tried that. My sister fucking loves the shit. She has an entire suitcase that she carries around with her, but she has MS and she uses that suitcase to get rid of all of her pain and everything. And it's like she sits down and she opens her suitcase and she's like, I want this flavor. Oh yeah, now this flavor. And this just yeah. So people in the comments, talk to us, chat with us. It's just me and Guy right now. I guess nobody else wanted to join us.
You usually have like a movie night dinner or something?
We do our movie nights Sundays and Fridays, so that I could leave Saturday nights open for between the Hangout and the interview with a rhino. The only reason we didn't do it last week was last week me and my wife went out on our first date in a very long time. It was great. Last night we watched Family Camp. And like every actor in Family Camp was like a C grade actor, like they were nobodies. But they all reminded us of somebody on the A list. And at the same time, it wasn't a very good movie. It really wasn't. Yeah. It was quite the waste of time.
Just like today, I watched a second Rebel Moon episode or whatever it is.
See, I haven't even watched number 1 of that, but I'm not a big Zack Snyder fan, to be honest. Like, I'm not.
I know I was able to keep watching it. It's like a car wreck. You can't look away. The second one was worse.
Okay, so first, Chris was talking about cryo hop IPAs are making a resurgence in Halifax. I don't think they're making a resurgence in Halifax. I think they're just finally making it to Halifax. Halifax is like Ireland, you know. Blowjobs are 20 years behind the rest of the world. No, I'm just being an asshole. But yeah, okay. And then we were asked how many beers get us drunk, both me and you. And I mean, I think for that, it depends on the beer, depends on what I've ate, depends on how tired I am. It depends on a lot. But for me to get drunk, okay, actually, let's do it this way for me. For me, if it's how many beers does it get for me to have whiskey dick where I can't do things with my wife? Somewhere between, and it depends on the ABVs and all that, but somewhere between 8 and 16. Somewhere in there is when I can't perform at night. Not, well, I shouldn't say can't perform. I can't perform the way she wants me to.
I've probably like that before, but I cut back so much. Like I can probably just get drunk on like a 7 or something, like something low.
Well, and the weird thing is, I went so long without beer, but my tolerance hasn't really changed. But I think that's because I have that Irish blood. It's just bred into me to just pound the shit back.
I only drink it like every second weekend, like I said, but yeah. No, it's like it doesn't take much. Well, plus last time I bought like all 10 like 7% beers.
Well, that's what is fucking you up, right? Like I purposely try not to go above 6. I don't, and I know our buddy Greg, who I've been talked to in several years. I know our buddy Greg loves the higher the ABV, the better. I'm more. I want that moderate to low ABV. I want a beer that I can drink a whole bunch of, just to slightly take an edge off, and still have the ability to do anything I want to do. And I say that as a person that never has to worry about drinking and driving because I'm blind. I can't drive anyway. So it's one of those things where, as long as I haven't gotten rid of my thought processing or anything like that, I'm 100% A-okay with most of it.
7's I think that's like the sweet spot.
You think 7? See, I think 6, well, 7. I mean,
well, you want to start off almost low, then I don't know. It's fun to have like different. different levels.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
I don't mean like
Um,
7, 7, 7, 7. Not like
yeah,
that.
no, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. And the sevens are your most quotable reviews. This is a very, very dangerous beer.
Yeah. No, I thought immediately of Bone Shaker or something. The 6-pack bells get you going.
See, like I have 5 beers out still. None of them are above 5. Um, holy fuck, I've drank 3 beers already. Wow. I got to bring these back to the brewery too. I had a brewery that asked me for them. They were like, "Hey, you're the albino rhino," and I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "You, oh, what? Did I just unplug my light? I did too, motherfucker me." They're like, "Hey, you must have a whole bunch of these at your place," and I'm like, "I do." They're like, "Can you bring them in? We'll give you a certain amount off of your next purchase with them." And they told me they'd give me 25 cents per holder. I have a lot of holders.
That's weird. Brewery just messages you if you have any holders. Are holders that much expensive now that breweries are asking you to sell them back holders?
I guess there's a deposit on them. What's your thoughts on hard seltzer? Um, well, Guy, I'll let you take that one first.
As opposed to a regular seltzer? What's hard seltzer?
Hard seltzer is like what those breweries are making right now. It's like the flavored soda water that's alcoholic.
Oh, like a White Claw?
Yes, like White Claw.
Because I fucking love the White Claw iced tea variant. But I don't mind them.
Okay.
Uh,
For me, I haven't had a lot of them, and I haven't had a lot of them because the hard seltzer. Fuck, the camera's showing me that my hands are dirty as fuck. The hard seltzer movement didn't really start until after I had left for the Arctic. So I
mhm.
haven't really had a lot. I know I've been looking at a few breweries that deliver outside of their home provinces, like Big Spruce and Tatamagouche and stuff like that out in the Maritimes. And they make a lot of hard seltzers, and it's a lot of what they make is hard seltzers. Multinational, the brewery that's right around the corner from me, they do hard seltzers as well. I've just never tried one, and I don't. Hmm.
They're all meh except that the one I was talking about, the iced tea. That stuff I'll drink. Like,
Well, the
there's
few
nothing
I've
wrong.
had, I didn't really like. The few I've had were very
Oh,
alcoholic tasting.
yeah, some are very bad. But
And I mean, I know that they're a big thing. I know they're the next fad. I know they came out and everybody that can make them is making them, but I haven't tried enough to really say how I feel. But apparently, according to Guy, you need to try the White Claw iced tea.
that stuff I could drink all the time because it's like no sugar or 1 gram of sugar or whatever, but it tastes like exactly like the Nestle iced tea.
Alberta Genuine Draft, boys and girls.
But a lot of people have said they can't get those. But I think Ontario and Quebec they have it.
The White Claws, the iced tea one.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen any, but I haven't really looked. The next time I go to waste some time in Urban Cellars, I'll go down their seltzer aisle and see if they have it.
Hmm.
What the fuck? Shit. Okay, 1 second. This is my boss.
We need to come back and count all the cash again. All the registers. I haven't talked to myself in a while. Can I see the comments? He just got fired or promoted. Yeah, supervisor can't count money. We need somebody to count money. And come back and count more money. Not the alcoholic beer. Go on, Chad. Count that money. He asked what's everybody drinking tonight. Did earlier. We're drinking now. Why are y'all drinking now? I did upload a short not long ago, but not really in uploads since I got the baby. Got the baby. I did go cousin Pascal like at bars like maybe 4 months ago. I didn't record anything. But I should be inviting me at Radar here soon. Maybe do some reviews. But yeah, it's been a while. If possible, House is using orange peel and coriander for bittering instead of hops. That sounds soapy.
Sorry about that. Apparently, somebody set off the alarm like 3 minutes after I left. I'm pretty sure it was me.
You just pull on the door?
No, apparently there's a motion sensor somewhere in the yard, and I went to check something before we left, so I set it off.
You went to take a piss?
No, I went to check something.
Let's check my tip.
No, well, I was stuck upstairs for a while doing counts, so I went to double check that the guy that let everybody out actually locked the third lock on the gate, and that set off the alarm. So sorry. When we were talking about the shit that went wrong, so everything's good. Everything's good. Are they using orange peel and coriander for bittering? They might be. They might be.
So you're gonna start drinking salsa.
No, my daughter was asking if I could open the salsa because mommy can't open it. Judge, upstairs. Otis, upstairs. Let's go. Upstairs. Go on. Yeah, good boy. Good boys. Yes. Okay, the dogs have gone. Oh, you haven't uploaded in 7 months, Guy?
I uploaded a short not long ago, but it's not even like beer related. But yeah.
And we all change, right? We all grow. A lot of this is see, this is from that fucking vaporizer I took like 10 minutes ago. we all change, we all grow. I mean, I'm surprised I'm still doing the beer thing. I'm surprised I haven't just given up on it, but I enjoy it, so I just keep going. But so I mean, I get it. If you have a child now, you have the partner now, you have all that stuff. So I mean, you move on, right? I don't put nearly as much time into this as I put into it when I was married to the person I didn't like. And I mean, that's what happens, right? You don't want to put as much time into your sometimes you don't want to put as much time into your hobby, and you want to put more time into your family, and I get it.
I prefer recording like a road trip, special occasions. But I might invite Raider soon because she said last time he came over to the kid's 1 year birthday, she's like, "Oh, now it's like you should be okay now. Just come visit a weekend or something. Come on down." I was like, "Okay."
Thank you, honey.
There's more.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too.
Should be more videos in the near future, but we'll see.
Well,
It's your first baby's kind of crazy too. It's like a whole life change.
it is. Ooh, you know what I love about living in the South? You can get fresh jalapenos.
I prefer them like non-pickled.
You prefer them pickled?
Yeah, for sandwiches and stuff and nachos.
Pickled's nice, but I just love the fresh taste of the fresh ones.
Mm. Did you went to any new breweries, or you just been to all of them that's near you?
I've been to multinational several times. The next time I go, I'm going to do a video in there. I never really do, but because I do the vlogs, I should really do a vlog of like walking there, showing off some of the landmarks as I get there, and then inside. I've been to Pile of Bones. Nice brewery, small brewery, but nice brewery. I've been to Rebellion. Again, really nice brewery, small brewery. I've been to Regina Brewing Company because my buddy Chris Tower is the brewmaster there. No parking lot causes a problem. The biggest brewery I think I've been in the city, but they don't make a lot of new styles. Like it's a lot of the exact same stuff all the time. So I go just to see my buddy. Then I've been to District, and District is the brewery that won't hire me to even just pour beer for them. So I might not ever go back. Their beer is good though, but I might not go back because of that. Yeah. But they also sell other breweries in Saskatchewan's beer. Like there's some breweries from Saskatoon and stuff that sell beer there, which is always nice. And they contract brew for the beers in Saskatchewan that Alley Cat sell here. The Bushwhacker I haven't been to yet. I need to go there. My wife is taking me to Creekside for my birthday, which is next week. So I'll see what Creekside. It's a brew pub. I'll see what they have to offer and what their place looks like. I'll probably do a video while I'm in there. I haven't been to Minhas and I refuse to go. And there's one more True Brewery and there's two more brew pubs, but off the top of my head, I can't remember their names. But the next time I go to each of them, I'll do some videos for the YouTube channel from them. How's all that? You know what? Tomorrow I might buy the rest of them because I get 40% off and they're at $18 right now. So 40% off of $18 brings them down a lot more. But they're drinkable. Even the one that was 4 years past date is drinkable. Non-alcoholic beer is the new trend. It feels a bit sad. How do you feel about that, Guy?
This beer doesn't make me feel sad. It's basically pop that tastes like beer. It's like, I don't care.
It's adult soda pop?
Yep.
Well, I mean, when you think about it, right? The first time I remember non-alcoholic beer was almost 40 years ago. Like I was 6 when I remember seeing my first non-alcoholic beer. How old is non-alcoholic beer?
It was in grade school. Some dingus you brought on the bus trying to be all clever. It's like, no, it's not alcoholic. I'm drinking a beer on the bus.
When was the first non-alcoholic beer made? Let's find out. I'm curious now because what I'm thinking about 1979. Okay. So 1979 was the first non-alcoholic beer. So me remembering it when I was 5 was 1987, which means it took almost a decade for it to probably become big because the first non-alcoholic beer was apparently Klosthofer did the first one, which is a brewery in Germany. They would not have been in the US at all or Canada. So if it took 10 years to explode, that was the boomers getting to age and all that, right? So I mean, we're the next big population boom, and non-alcoholic beer is becoming big now that we're hitting our 40s. So it seems like as each generation hits, like each big generation hits that middle age period, non-alcoholic beer seems to evolve.
Diaper change time.
You're on diaper duty. I apologize.
Well, not me,
So, I
but
mean,
I'm just turning off the camera.
I get what you guys are talking about. I get what you're talking about it feeling kind of sad, but I don't know. I love my beer, but to just get the feeling of drinking like a beer with my buddies with it not having the alcoholic effects. Again, I turned 42 this year. I'm getting old. At some point I won't be able to sit down and have like 7 or 8 beers a night. It'll happen at some point. At some point my body will reject this. Right now, the Irish blood is overpowering it. You know what? Me behaving myself for so long is why I'm like this. I behaved for years, and now my body's like, party, motherfucker. I'm eating nachos for dinner. Talking about District, there's District Light Lager. I'm 100% with you. I would rather have a 2.5% alcohol Radler than a non-alcoholic beer. Hell, I really like Radlers. One of the beers I have pulled out for tonight is a Radler. I like Radlers. I do. And I like them because they have that fruity taste. They have a little bit of beer taste. They have a fruitiness, and they're low ABV, so you can pop back an entire 12 pack if you really wanted to. You might pee yourself, but you could do it.
Brothers are really, really easy to chug down.
I really do love a Radler. I do. The only Radler I don't love is the Minhaus Radlers. See, me and you, Chris, have talked about this on length, that they're allowed to claim a percentage with a plus or minus of 0.5%. So you could come out with 4 beers. All of them can range anywhere from 4.5 to 5.5 ABV. And you could say they're all 5 as you hone them in, trying to get them exactly to 5 if that's what you're looking for. Is it a red flag? I don't think it's a red flag for all 5% alcohol beers because since that's considered the standard drink, since this is the standard drink of a beer. Well, actually, this would be less than the standard drink because it's 4%, but it's the size. But since a 5% of this size is the standard drink for beer, I could see you wanting them all to be as close to 5 as you could, because then you could sell them to bars and eateries and all that more, because you're allowed to sell two of this. Well, if you're following the law to the T, and let's be honest, nobody really does, but you can sell 2 of the standard drink in the first hour and 1 of the standard drink every hour after that. So if you make all 5s, very easy. Bang, boom, bang, boom, bang, bang. If you make a 5.5, not as easy. So I wouldn't say it's a red flag to me, but it would tell me that they're probably not being 100% honest, that they're probably plus or minus a little bit. But at the same time, it matters, right? Because if they start with four beer styles, they're probably starting. And here's where the red flag would hit me. What are the beer styles they're starting with? If they're starting with like a lager, a pilsner, a cream ale, and an export, sure, whatever. If they're starting with maybe a lager, a pale ale, a cream ale, and a stout, again, maybe. But if they have an IPA or something in there, I would be a little iffy on that 5. Hey, Guy's back.
Diapers change. Yeah, because the changing table's right beside me, so whenever it's diaper time, okay. My Minhas seems to be all the talk, so we should just go film it. Minhas is like, your beer is so amazing. How do you do?
I wonder if I walked into Minhas, if anyone there would recognize who I am. Because I know a lot of the people on their higher management hate me. And I've talked personally to a lot of them. So I know they hate me.
Where did you talk to them to? Where? Right, online?
Oh, I have emails with them. I have... I was given a cease and desist once from them. Asked me if I ceased and desist.
Sees what? Sees what?
Speaking poorly. Speaking ill of them and their product.
Stop making shit.
That is probably the most true thing I've ever seen written about them, Chris. Minhas talks. Minhas doesn't listen. Especially Moni Minhas. He don't listen.
What kind of name is Minhas? Like German?
No. They are Middle Eastern of some type. I don't know exactly where they're from because I haven't cared to look into it. One of the daughters was on Canadian Dragon's Den for a while. I don't know if she still is.
Doing what?
She was one of the investors. She was a dragon. If she's a dragon, they do really well for themselves.
They ever sell Minhas stuff in Ontario? Or it's just
They used
like
to sell some Minhas stuff in Ontario. I don't know if they still do.
I'm just wondering where they're making their money to make shit beers. Is it like a popular brew pub downtown or something?
Sorry, I'm looking to see if she's still on the panel.
I want to see what it looks like on Google Maps, man. Us.
Yeah, she's still on there. Manjeet Minhas.
Minhouse Craft Beer, Wisconsin.
Yes, they do own a brewery in Wisconsin.
The font looks like a shawarma place.
Oh wow, the only Canadian dragon left from the beginning is Arlene Dickinson.
The interior looks like a shawarma place. There's a not exciting looking nachos. Min has a bad beer. What they make spirits do.
Yes,
Wine,
they do, and
spirits,
I
and
refuse to buy
liquor.
the spirits.
Wine, spirit, and liquor. I can't trust a place that makes everything.
Apparently, Chris is explaining Minhas to you, sir.
I don't have Minhas reception though. They have a blue liqueur, but it looks like the clean toilet water. Dry gin. That's not gin.
Well, look, if we ever get a time where you and Vincent come to visit, we'll go to Minhas.
They're probably so big they won't. Nobody's there and recognize you. It's gonna be like serving staff. Frozen fries. French fries. Looks like, yeah, it's not a good sign. Trust in Minhas touch.
It'll be a video. We'll do a vlog. We're going to Minhas. Get all in disguises and stuff.
Just go to dollar store. The video that just buy hats and mustaches.
Yep. And then we'll go in and we can try all like 18 of their beers. I'm sorry guys, the only reason my camera's off is I'm shoveling nachos in my face. I think my wife wants me to stay fat. The fatter I am, the less she has to worry about a farm girl going after me.
My wife made beef ragu. Let's see. But she always cooks with I think it's Scotch bonnet peppers all the time.
I love Scotch bonnet peppers.
She'll be eating and like she'll like it's like peppers. It's like yeah, okay. Total opposite of dating a white woman. This has pepper. This is spicy. So that's not spicy. I'll show you spicy. I think my favorite is just the Harvey's ghost pepper sauce. It's just like it's freaking tasty too.
I've never had the Harvey's ghost pepper sauce.
I love that one. But you need to get it on their buffalo. Well, you don't need to, but highly recommend it on their buffalo chicken sandwich.
Now I know that the Popeyes ghost pepper sauce is nothing. You might as well be eating a jalapeno sauce.
Never had theirs. I don't know if it's like. I was gonna say that if it's like bigger to chain, they won't do that, but I guess it depends.
Well, at one point, Wendy's had a ghost pepper sauce. As did McDonald's, but McDonald's ghost pepper sauce only lasted like a day.
I think I might have had the Wendy's version, but they had the little packets for like onion rings or something. But that wasn't. Yeah, that wasn't hot.
Now, McDonald's, you can still get the habanero sauce for your nuggets, and that's really good. I buy it for my French fries if I go to McDonald's. I don't go to McDonald's often, but when I do, I want some habanero sauce.
I think it's Montana's habanero sauce is hotter than other habanero sauce. So theirs is really good.
And I agree with you. Every fast food chain's ghost pepper sauce I've had has been very disappointing. I do understand why it's disappointing because it's meant for the masses. Here's the thing that I love, though, and I wish I got it on video for some of my vlogs. But I've had people that have told me they can eat ghost peppers because they've had, like Taco Bell's ghost pepper fries, or they've had Mucho Burritos ghost pepper burrito, or they've had the ghost pepper wings from Popeyes, or they've had the ghost pepper burger at McDonald's or at Wendy's. So what I love doing is going, here's the ghost pepper, eat it, motherfucker, and watching them die because they thought they could handle a ghost pepper because of those sauces. And I get that it's made for the masses, so you're going to make it very easy to approach and all that. But you're lying to people. You're lying to them when you're like, this is what a ghost pepper tastes like, motherfucker. It ain't what a ghost pepper feels like when you eat a ghost pepper. Well, here's the question I have to you. What do you consider killing them after? Because Granville Island is still around. Granville Island is still huge in BC. Yeah, it's huge in Alberta. It's pretty damn big here. We can still get Granville Island in Ontario. Did they destroy the taste? I don't know because I never had Granville Island when Granville Island was Granville Island. However, I can say one beer that I know changed quite a bit was Mill Street and and take Mill Street's organic lager, for instance. It was an okay lager. I would buy it on occasion just as a beer to have around the house. Then the organic lager, then they were bought by Labatt, which would be AB InBev. And while I was in the Arctic, they were bought by Labatt. And for the first year or so, their beer stayed the same. After that, it started slowly changing to more and more adjunct, and you could taste it in it. It just tasted worse and worse and worse, to the point where right now I would rather drink a Labatt Blue than a Mill Street organic lager. That pisses me off. Now, if you go over to the Creemore area, Molson kept Creemore pretty close to what Creemore always was. The only thing they did was put in equipment that allowed the beer to last a lot longer. So it depends on what they do. Bourbon County Bourbon Stout, for instance, that is owned by AB InBev as well. Goose Island makes an amazing stout still to this day. They know what they're doing, and they know what they can do, and they know what they can't do. And if they start bleeding the the quality of the beer to the point where people stop buying it, they slowly start coming back up. But if people keep buying it, and most people do, not even realizing a change in flavor, then they'll just keep fucking going because they don't give a shit. So sometimes they do it, sometimes they don't. But what you consider destroying or killing is what matters. What do you think, Guy?
I drive by Mill Street every time I go from to work and home, but I don't remember the last time I had their organic or whatever. Probably 2 years ago at a restaurant.
Ghost pepper sauce is not meant for the masses. Let the people who like heat have it. I fully agree with you. I fully agree.
But
In Quebec, they disappeared. Okay, so they just stopped. They stopped distribution in Quebec. They're huge all over the country still, but I guess Quebec is where they drew the line. I don't know if Quebec also has a lot of laws where it's hard to bring in beers that aren't from French countries, be it Belgium, France, or Quebec.
I think they always have it one on tap from Granville. That's that casual spot always has a tap.
Guy, answer his question first. Do you like sours? What's your favorite if you do?
I can't. Then I get sick and I go to bed.
Okay, remember before. What was your favorite sour before you got sick from sours?
I don't really remember any of.
No? Okay.
Probably ones I had with you at your place. I think I had one, but shit, that was
my favorite sours. A Nectorious from Four Winds in BC. Recently, I had my first fruit smoothie sour, and oh my god, was it good! And it was from Counterpart. Thank you again, Brian, for sending that to me. Oh my god, was that good! Totally by Half Hours on Earth, which was a raspberry sour. Loved that beer. Sours for me, the ones I like the most usually have berries in them, be it raspberry, blackberry. Nectorious was nectarine. So berries or stone fruit seem to do the best for me for sours. But raspberries are my favorite berry in a sour. Nectarines are probably my favorite fruit in a sour. I've had some more citrus forefronted sours. Not been a big fan. I've had some like strawberry sour. I have a sour pulled out for tonight. This will be my next beer. I like this beer, but it's not Nectorious. And Nectorious is like a sour IPA, but sour IPAs are one. I don't know how many you get where you are now, Guy, but sour IPAs piss me off because they are all the exact same at this point. It's just the strength of them that is different. And the reason they're all the exact same is why would we change anything when a Citra hopped sour IPA will make big money? And I love Citra hopped sour IPAs, but at the same time, I don't need 35 breweries putting out basically the same beer. Do something different.
I've only reviewed 4 sour beers entirely on my channel.
Really?
Waterloo Sour Weiss, Castle Cherry Sour, Black Fly Vodka Sour Grape, and Small Pony Barrel Works Gem Hands.
How was the Small Pony Barrel Works? Because I actually thought about ordering some of their stuff every time I went to Ontario.
I think
But
they
the
shut down
price
now.
made me think of Dark of the Forest that Ewart got for us, which
But they
was
were
a beer that
crazy.
wasn't supposed to be a sour that became a sour.
That's all they did is sours. I think they shut down now.
I don't know.
I think they did.
I have to fight with Kitty Vitty because I did an order from Kitty Vitty. Because when I got my last YouTube payout, I had enough money after paying the rest of my bills that I had enough money to either buy some beer here or order from somewhere else. So I ordered from Kitty Vitty, which is in Newfoundland. And now, as of today, I made the order 8 days ago. I haven't heard anything from them. On Thursday, I sent them an email saying, hey, I'm just checking in. I know as a person who has worked in the industry that sometimes you forget things and this and that. So I'm not angry, just checking in what's going on with my order. It's now Saturday. I haven't heard from them. And I haven't heard anything about what's going on with my order. So come Monday, I'm going to be like, I made this order fucking 7 business days ago. Where the fuck is my order, motherfuckers? And that's word for word what it's going to say.
Oh.
And then if I don't have an answer by Tuesday, I'll go to my credit card and make a fraud complaint.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not even hours of operation on their site. Google Maps.
For small pony?
Yeah.
Well, a brewery that was doing basically all barrel-aged sours just kind of screamed to me that you're a brewery that doesn't know how to make beer. And you're just like, let's sour the beer, and then it's beer. Because if we can make it sour, hipsters are going to love it.
Our Canada tasting room has closed, but brewing continues in Dunrobin. We'll continue ship beer across Ontario and 4 other provinces. Deliver on Ottawa, blah, blah, blah.
What 4
No
other
tap.
provinces?
That is a question.
Excuse me.
Smooth green? What the hell? They have a beer that looks like grass.
Oh, yes. I know exactly what you're talking about. And I actually thought about ordering from them just for that beer, and then I thought it was going to be horrendous, so I didn't. I'm trying to find out what 4 provinces they ship to.
I'm trying to do a checkout without filling out the checkout. They let you pick all the provinces, which is kind of stupid. They probably ship across Canada without saying they do.
I bet you they do. Smuv Green. Smuv Not Green. Jam Hands is sold out. Tropical Apocalypse. Half Remembered Dream. Stormwatch. So they're a brewery that closed down, but didn't close down fully. What's in Dunrobin? Is there breweries in Dunrobin? Where are they brewing? Because their brewery wasn't in Dunrobin.
Unless it's a collab. Where's Dunrobin, Ontario?
It's close to Ottawa, but it's not Ottawa.
It's like a Male Lake or something. That's a weird place. What other brewers are there?
Come on, guys, talk to us. Talk to us. Join into the conversation. You are the ones that make this thing happen. They will ship to Saskatchewan. And it'll be a $28 shipping fee to ship to Saskatchewan.
For like just one?
The 7 beers they have that are available.
Oh. Yeah, they're big ass bottles, eh?
No, they're cans.
What?
Yeah, they can now. So wherever they're doing this in Dunrobin is canning for them. Oh, I'm so excited that I work tomorrow and then I'm off until Wednesday at 1. I'm so excited.
Did you work like on like a week or something? Or what?
I've been nonstop since Tuesday this week. Basically, because this weekend was customer appreciation, even though this was my weekend to have off, I didn't get it off. I had to work. And so next weekend isn't my weekend off. So guess who's not off next weekend? This guy!
What's customer appreciation? You have to be there, give them hugs when they come in, or what?
Well, they had their donuts, they had their coffee, they had sales that they loved. Some lady came in and bought all my chickens. She's like, I'm going to clear you out of chicks. I'm like, great. I don't have to clean up chick shit in the morning anymore. Like, I'm okay with this. Buy all my chicks. Hey, on Wednesday, another 150 come in. You want the rest of them too?
I didn't know they sold livestock as well.
Oh, we sell everything, man. We sell bees. We sell chicks. We sell feed. We sell fencing for farmers. We sell everything. Veterinarian supplies for farmers. I had one farmer come in and buy a exhaust for his tractor from us because we have tractor exhausts. And then about 3 weeks later, he called me and he's like, your exhaust changed colors. Like, did you paint your exhaust? Well, no. I go, well, then you have flat metal getting up to like 500 degrees. Yeah, it's going to change color, motherfucker. Like, what did you think was going to happen? Do you own an ATV? Yeah. I go, what does your ATV muffler look like? The same as this one? Yeah, because that's what happens. Now, I hear all the time that Saskatchewan is the actual friendliest province in Canada. That Saskatchewan and the Maritimes are where all the Canadian stereotypes come from. And I can tell you, it is a very friendly province. I've met a lot of the farmers are not very friendly. They are angry. They're very angry. And I mean, I guess if a rooster's waking me up at like 4:30 in the morning, I'd be angry too. But anytime, if I get yelled at work, it's guaranteed I'm being yelled at by a farmer. If it's like, it's, I just don't get it. I don't get it.
They'll just come in and start yelling at you for no reason.
Sometimes they have a reason to be angry, but they don't have a reason to yell at me. Like, I'm just the operations manager of this store. Leave me the hell alone. Like, I have nothing to do with the quality of the product you have bought. I'm not the one that made the product. I'm not.
How far out do you have to drive to hit like where the farmers are?
Not very far.
No.
Like my wife works in White City, and White City is about 20 minutes from our house, and about 10 minutes from my work. But it's farmland from my work. From my work to Costco is about 3 minutes, and then from Costco the rest of the way, the other 17 minutes, it's all farmland. Costco is the very edge of Regina. My wife's yelling at my son, apparently. My next beer is from Paddockwood in Saskatoon. It is their dark wood porter at 4.8% alcohol. I really like this beer. Okay, everything's quiet again.
That's always scary when it porters low ABV there. I had some great ones, but usually they're not that great.
It's not like a 9.5 out of 10, but it is a solid drinking beer. I can't complain about it. It is a good beer.
Haven't had a black IPA in a while. I'm due.
Ooh, Tatamagouche has a black IPA right now that I contemplated ordering from them just to get. But yeah, I haven't had one in a long time. Stay awesome. Are you talking to me or Guy? Because Guy is awesome. Me, I'm just a Santa Claus looking motherfucker.
I know Jordy.
I came downstairs today in this shirt from work. And my wife was there to pick up my order because I asked her to come a little early before the store closed so I could pack the car with my order. And she goes, "Why have you changed shirts?" I'm like, "I was upstairs doing the till count. This is my incognito look, so nobody asks me to do anything." And she starts laughing. She goes, "You're an idiot." I go, "Am I an idiot?" And there's a lineup, right? I go, "Do any of you know that I'm a manager here?" They're like, "No." I go, Exactly. I'm going back upstairs. My incognito shirt worked. Me? No. You mean Guy? Guy. He's telling you not to stop being awesome. Let's try not to die and have some more of this. This one's watermelon flavored. It doesn't really taste like watermelon. So, I don't know if I've ever brought it up, but I do have a prescription for THC and CBD. And the dispensary I get from makes their own gummies. And I usually order gummies from them, and they're really, 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 really good. And the place I bought this from was a cannabis store across the street from my work. And I bought some gummies and stuff from them, too, because they had some stuff that was on clearance. And I'm like, you know what? Whatever. My wife likes her gummies. I'm getting like 4 of them for $1. Well, the fucking texture, everything about them is fucking gross. I just don't get it.
They make their own too. I guess they don't know how to make it.
I played Eon Fury. It's supposed to be like classic first-person shooter, but the aiming sucks. I've never even heard of that game.
I played 40 minutes of that game, I think. They're the same people that did Duke Nukem, the same crew.
And they didn't do very good for the aiming? Because Duke Nukem's aiming was pretty good. Like
I thought it was fine.
I put so much time into Duke Nukem 3D, so much time. I never played the one that came out like what 15 years later. I never played that one.
I was waiting for that one for forever.
So was I, and that's why I never played it. I got too old. I just watched the Fallout TV series with my wife. She's never played any of the Fallout games, but we watched it, and I loved the series, and she loved the series. And I'm like, you know what? I would love to get like an Xbox S or something, and just get the old Fallout games and play them. Maybe even stream them. Maybe I can use this thing that nobody wants to buy from me, and open the case, open up the plastic, and actually use it. And then I went online today to look at the cost of the Fallout games. And like 2 months ago, the Fallout games were like $30 for the old Fallout games. Today they're $105. I'm like, that fucking stupid TV show. It made me want to play them, and it also made the prices just skyrocket. Oh, there you go. Jordy's Den has said the exact same thing you did, which is they're the ones that made Duke Nukem.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm sitting back here and I'm like, okay, well, my new TV comes in a few days. What do I want to?
What happened to the old TV?
Well, we don't have a TV, right?
Oh.
We moved. We moved from the Arctic.
You said
So
it was news.
Well, new as in I just ordered it. I found an RCA 55-inch through Walmart for like $275, and I'm like, whatever, I'll buy it. It's gonna be shit. But I might actually use this for my really old video game system I have. I know the Fallout games are absolutely amazing. I loved Fallout 3. I loved Fallout 4. I loved Fallout New Vegas, but I will not pay $100+ for a game that I could have gotten for like 30 a month and a half ago. I won't do it. I'll try, but I'm getting old. I am getting old. I don't know if I can stay cool. He's cooler than me.
Cool dads. It's a bunch of cool dads.
Oh, what has Aiden done now? I hear him getting yelled at again.
I'm gonna go for a quick piss.
Okay, you go for a quick piss. I'm gonna sit right here.
Very nice.
I'll continue interacting with Jordy's Den because he's the only one talking. What about 76 is the only one I've never played. I played Fallout 1, I played Fallout 2, 3, 4, New Vegas. I never played the New Vegas DLCs, but I had the DLCs for Fallout 3 and Fallout 4. And I played Brotherhood of Steel 1 and 2. So what the fuck? She do a favor, stay cool. Again, can't promise anything. I'm getting old. I'll try though. I'm hoping to be stoned and drunk as well, but if I keep hearing screaming from upstairs, that's going to end, and I'm going to have to go offline to go see what's going on. But as of right now, yeah.
Yep. That's the way it goes. You want to do something, then wife comes in, calls you. It's like, no, I can't do anything now.
My wife doesn't like me, so I don't do anything with her.
I used to be able to play video games. Now you play like 5 minutes and you get called over for something.
It's true. Like when we were in the Arctic, I had video game systems and I kept buying them. And then I'm like, you know what? I don't play them enough. So I would sell them. And then when we came down here, I'm like, I don't have enough time. So again, as much as I have thought about getting one, I don't think I should because for the most part, I spend most of my time either with my family or doing this. And I wouldn't be able to do these hangouts or do the interview with a rhino with Mr. Chris F. Grave there if I had video games because I would have to find time to play the video games and I just wouldn't really have time. It's a snack debate. It's 1993 and Mr. Christie has a gun to your head. Crispers or bugles? Alicia, crispers or bugles?
Bugles are too salty.
Alicia says crispers, bugles are too salty. I think this is one of the few times where me and my wife disagree. I think I would go with bugles because
You're a child who likes to put them on your fingers.
Actually, that's exactly why I want to put them on my fingers and go, I'm a witch. How the fuck do you know me this well?
Yeah, bugles are great though. I like bugles.
I did. I'm doing beer reviews in my basement currently too.
What?
Nothing. Last game David played with Punk. Pardon?
What do you do in my basement?
Not in your. This is our basement. First off,
My basement.
our basement. Second, what's that?
We get divorced.
It's my basement then. Everything's in my name. But yes, yes, I did beer reviews in my basement. Guy was in some beer reviews in my basement. Now I do beer reviews in my basement again, but it's this basement, not that basement. And David says the last game he played was Pong. That means the last video game you played was in the 70s. I don't know how much You're not that much older than me, sir.
At least I can say I actually played Pong at my uncle's house on the actual Atari, and I actually tried the infamous ET game on Atari.
Some of which beers, sir? I had an Innocent Gun beer tonight. Innocent Gun Original. Which was originally one of my favorite beers ever. Can I help you?
No, I don't think anybody can help me.
So what's going on upstairs with my son?
I love Mega Man, but I couldn't play those today. I was like, the level of concentration is not the same. I think I finished like one and two back then, maybe 3. See ya, Jordy.
I like Mega Man as well, just like you said. I can't say that I am great at Mega Man, but I like Mega Man. I don't even know if I've ever beat a Mega Man game, to be honest. But I've played a lot of Mega Man games.
Okay, I'm going crazy.
I'm not going to say a thing. I love you, honey.
Found it. Never mind. I'm not going so crazy.
Cheers, Jordy. Have a good night. I was so thrilled. I was so thrilled because I had never in my life ever had a smoothie sour before. And as fucked as the beer was, it was great. And then my wife, the review before that one, my wife yelled at me that I'm so mean and I bring things up that I shouldn't bring up and all that. And then she comes out and she's like, hey, look at my boobies. And then I'm like, what the fuck? I need to see. I forgot she's down here still. I need to see them all the time.
Oh, so you can only talk to me. You're just gonna
I saw you throwing your clothes out of the bathroom to take your shower. I just decided to not say anything because you tell me not to bring up the fact that you're naked, and then you're over there like, oh, you can only talk to me when I'm.
You only talk shit about me when I'm not. I always forget shit. I can't talk shit about you.
Oh, come on! I do it because you're here. Don't get married. How is there more clothes flying out? You're in the shower.
I'm not in the shower. The shower's warming up. Doesn't get instantly hot.
She doesn't pay the water bill.
You've taken a shower with me. You know that the skin has to boil off of me.
Don't get married.
Well, we have to pay for the hot water too.
Does Crest Super get made at Charles Wells? Is that where it gets made? I just learned something new. I didn't know that. I want to hear you get yelled at.
I haven't had Crest in a long time. When did I have?
Oh my lord! Look, Sage is here. I didn't even notice you. Sorry, buddy.
Hey, buddy, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, perfect. How's it going?
Oh, it's going. Guy, I'm
Hi, Guy.
pretty sure you've talked to Sage before.
Yes.
To the viewers, anyone that doesn't know who Sage is, Sage actually made the first Albino Rhino beer review theme song, the jingle.
That's me.
Nice.
I don't have it anymore. I'd probably still use it. Oh my lord, the mustard! You're here in Saskatchewan with me. It's late. What are you doing up?
Well, Chad, I think I need to make you a new jingle, man.
I'd take it. I don't know what I'd do with it. I don't have any programs anymore, but I'll figure something out. On the mustard, I have absolutely zero self-confidence, and I've been married twice. I mean, the one I'm with right now, though, she mostly said, "Are we going on a date or what?" And things happened after that. So
I'm gonna hook up my camera, boys.
Okay, sir.
So that at least you can see me for a change.
Oh, David says it would be nice to have new jingle time.
Done deal. Hey, sorry about last night, man. I was kind of out of sorts. I was kind of a little drinky. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, I get it. It's fine. I was a little vaporizer, if you know what I'm saying.
Wow.
So
you yeah. Well.
Oh, it's starting to get low. This one might get thrown out soon enough. It's got about 3/5 of it left.
You only bought the one, right?
Yeah. Once I'm done with that, I'll go back to my puffy.
Can you see me now, gentlemen?
No, sir.
Let me see what I can do about this.
Good night, David. Sorry your Leafs lost, but not sorry because I'm a Sens fan.
Yeah, Tim came over here. That was a brutal game. That was fucking hardcore. Now can you see me?
No, sir. Your camera is still off.
1 second.
Pretty sure I got to play in the settings or something. That's normal.
What the hell did I just do? How did I do that? I didn't do anything.
You click on something?
You know this better than me. What did I do?
I think you just...
There we go.
Yeah.
Go Red Blacks. My principal, when I was in elementary school, my principal had played for the Ottawa Rough Riders when the Ottawa Rough Riders won the Grey Cup. So I actually, and it's in my little book I have upstairs, but I had a picture where I was holding a replica of the Grey Cup while wearing his helmet, because he would go to his classes and let everybody, play with the because they got replicas of like miniature replicas of the Grey Cup and stuff.
Well, thanks.
No, Chris, we will not do that. We will not do that. We will not even speak that out loud so that Sage doesn't hear that.
Uh-oh. What's going on?
Chris has said I could go for an albino rhino rap, one of those public school type raps. Well, my name is Albino Rhino, and I'm here to say.
Now can you see me?
Yes, now
Yeah.
we can see you.
Perfect. Good. Excellent, gentlemen. Excellent. But I've lost you guys for some reason.
Uh-oh.
Again, Mustard, I'm an Ottawa Senators fan. I'm from the Ottawa Valley. That's where I was born and raised. Before the Ottawa Senators, I wasn't a Maple Leafs fan. I wasn't a Winnipeg Jets fan. I wasn't a Canadiens fan. I was a Pittsburgh Penguins fan. So I still feel better than a lot of the people in Ontario that are Toronto fans. What are you holding there, sir?
Organic water.
I am drinking a Great Western Radler.
Hey, Guy, how are you?
Hey, good. You.
Good. I think this is probably the first time you guys have seen me on camera in a long time.
Yeah, usually we would hear you, but we wouldn't see you.
Yeah.
So for those of you that are newer to the channel, Sage has joined Beer Dweebs United when we were Beer Dweebs United a few times, I think 2 or 3, but he didn't have a webcam ever, so it was always just voice.
Pretty much.
Sage is also the one that gets me in trouble with my wife every once in a while, but she's like, "Who's Sage? That's a girl's name." And I'm like,
I'm still here.
I know you're still here.
And I'm not in the shower anymore.
I know you're not in the shower anymore, which means things can get thrown at me.
Out of your mouth.
The trash talking's happening to get to hear what you have to say.
Oh, by the way, Chad, also.
Ooh, I haven't had one of those in a very long time.
Yeah.
I'm a good boy, though. I don't drink that stuff anymore.
I did buy that once.
No, he was holding up Wild Turkey. I don't drink hard liquor anymore. We went back and we gave it a shot about 6 years after I said I would never touch it again. And things happened again with my mental health, so I haven't touched it again since then.
What? It's bourbon, right? Not the greatest thing, but it is.
Ooh.
What are you having, Guy?
Yeah, every second weekend it's like a non-alcoholic beer.
Oh,
I'm drinking next weekend.
So, since Chris is here in the chat room, Chris, do you want to push the interview with a rhino to the weekend after next weekend? Because next weekend I close until 6:30 again, and then the next few, then it would go back to me dropping where I'm off or I'm the early closer. So again, it's up to you. Do we just do a hangout next weekend? Because again, I would get home about 8:30 p.m. and me and Guy can just drink and be stupid. Or do you want to do the interview with a rhino next weekend? Or do you want to have more time to refine your stuff? Because you're a great host, and I know you refine it. You don't give me any idea of what we're getting into until we get into it. So you tell me what you want, Chris, and I'm going to roll back here and see what I'm getting out of this thing here.
Chad, is that your main kitchen, or is that a separate kitchen?
No, we're in the basement.
Nice. It
Beer.
turns out it wasn't James that was at that
I
event
love you.
in London.
No?
Hey, Chad? No, it was definitely not him.
Did you message him?
No, I just cross-referenced his photo on Facebook. I'm like, that's definitely not him.
Okay, so it was just somebody that sort of looked like him.
Kinda, yeah, pretty much. One sec. It was beautiful today. Did you guys have nice weather?
Yes, but I was at work all day, so I didn't get to deal with any of it.
I only got rain.
Who's the mustard?
He's from here in Saskatchewan. Deal with
Okay.
the nice day.
You don't deal with a nice day. You enjoy it.
No, I'm albino. I deal with a nice day.
Hello, Chad's wife.
Sage says hello.
Hello.
So does Guy.
Do I get to kiss before you go up? Is that what's happening?
No.
Yeah, come here, you. Mwah, I love you. Do you want my plate?
No, you can bring that up yourself.
Oh, I can bring that up. You're going up. Okay, I got
I'm
it.
going to get the next one.
I love you.
You got clean sheets on your bed today.
Bye. To expand on an older childhood toy and video games, Mega Man. Who remembers? What the hell does that say? I'm blind as fuck.
Mad Balls? What's Mad
Mad
Balls?
Balls.
Mad balls. I loved Mad Balls.
I don't think I remember Mad Balls.
They're the little balls with the
I
faces.
love my daughter too. What the fuck did my daughter do?
They're the scary faces.
Her towels are dirty. Throws them down.
Oh, the
They're like
small
the-
ones?
Unlike
Yeah, the ones you put in your finger?
other people who just let them keep going.
Hmm.
They disintegrate.
Sorry guys, I gotta pee. Sage, you're in charge while I'm peeing.
Okay.
You
Okay.
direct them while it's peeing.
Guy, where are you located, buddy?
It's like in my second year at Gatineau.
Where are you though, Guy?
Hey?
What city are you in?
Yeah, Gatineau.
Oh, wow. I'm in
Uh,
Sarnia, Ontario.
Because I used to live like in St. Albert where they make the cheese curds on Ontario side, and I moved.
Cheese carrots?
Cheese curds for the poutine, like at St. Albert.
Oh,
cheese
yeah.
Pretty much.
The closest thing we have here is something called OMG poutine. Oh my God, poutine, whatever it's called.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
I'm not sure if I've seen those.
We have a food truck here, and it's called Oh My God Poutine, and they order their cheese curds, I think, from Montreal, if I'm not mistaken.
That's possible because they're like the biggest two. There's St. Albert and there's a Trappe à fromage, which it's like most of the places here. Well, that's what they use.
Hey, what do you say? I'm nobody special. Just been following the Rhinos beer reviews for a decade. Oh, my bad. The mustard.
And now I'm here in
My
the
bad.
same province he has been in, and he could probably teach me beers to drink or not drink. Like he would have probably told me not to buy this, but I did. I bought a 12-pack of the motherfucking bullshit.
What's the
And now I'm gonna
alcohol?
start drinking it.
What's the alcohol in that?
This is a Radler that's 5% alcohol because, you know, if you're from the Minhas Brewing Company, why would you ever make something that was true to style? We'd be like, hey, let's make a Radler. You know what? We're going to make a 5% alcohol Radler because that's normal, you fucking morons.
Is she the dragon on Dragon's Den, the lady?
She is the dragon on Dragons. Manjeet Minhas, she is from the Minhas Brewing Company.
Okay. Now it all makes sense.
I've never had pierogi nachos, and now I love pierogies. Actually, my favorite pierogies, if they're not specialty made pierogies, like Perfect Pierogi in Winnipeg makes some great pierogies. But if I'm just buying like regular store brand pierogies, I want the Ukrainian Chima pierogies, which are the garlic pierogies. Oh my God, are those good? You know what? I don't even want to drink the Minhas beer. It's going back in the fridge. Yeah. The problem is my fridge is filling up with Minhas beers
That's
because
your
you have
sugar
to buy a
wafer.
12-pack to get them. So
This
I
stuff
get,
is not good anymore. Well, you told me that it's made by Labatt now.
who? What?
Mill Street brewed Labatt.
Yes, Mill Street is Labatt.
Garbage.
What do I want to drink? What else is in here? What are you? You're a Guinness Zero. You're a Guinness Zero. This whole shelf is fucking Minhas. I don't want any Minhas beers. What else is in here?
Did you ever look? I like just the comments about Minhas on Reddit. It's just freaking hilarious. How
Minhas comments are hilarious wherever you find them.
no, but
They're good.
it's
They're
funny.
good. Sorry, the mustard. I see you made another comment. Let's see what you said.
I wouldn't even give Minos for the neighborhood cat.
He's probably
That's so good.
correct on that. Like it's horrible.
That's
It is.
funny.
It's not good stuff.
Just someone was saying they drank them in house beers and they couldn't stop farting all night.
No, Minhas is not good beer. And I mean, like, any of their craft beer varieties, like their espresso stout or their radler or their raspberry beer, they all have coriander and orange peel in them. So I don't know if it's just stuff that's coming from the ceiling and falls in. Like I don't understand what's going on.
Did you just say coriander and orange peel?
Yes.
Why would they do that?
It's a question I've been asking myself for months now.
Very good.
Was it Chris that was talking about that earlier?
Hey, Chad, do you ever still talk to like Alejandro and those guys?
Every once in a while, I talk to Boy Chuck. Every once in a while, I talk to the punter, the cantankerous cook, the man-child, and cartoon and reverend. For the most part, everybody else I've completely lost track of. I don't know where the Salvation Army is. I don't know where the Redheaded Step Nothing is. I still have on my Facebook Christine, who was the Ginger Snatch.
Yeah.
You talk to the Ginger Snatch every once in a while. Alejandro, I don't speak to anymore. The Honey Monster moved out of Boy Chuck's house, so I don't know where he is now. Who else was there? Scott. I've talked to the other husband.
The other husband. Yeah.
The other husband, which was Alex. I haven't spoken to him in forever. He's not even part of Paul's band anymore.
I didn't even know Paul had a band.
Jean-Paul, I haven't talked to in forever. Zero, I haven't talked to in forever. Colgate and Crest. I talk to Colgate every once in a while. I don't talk to his brother Crest anymore. Colgate works at a bunch of breweries that I have friends at, so I talk to him that way. Who else was on there? Brian has passed away. The Rain Man has passed away.
I don't think I ever. I don't think. Do I? I don't think I know them. I don't think I ever.
Commander, I never spoke to. I haven't spoke to in forever. Nothing wrong with Commander.
What about Lee Russell?
I haven't spoken to him in years either.
What about Nick Lewis?
Nick Lowe, I haven't spoken to Nick Lowe in years.
That was Maxwell
Stars Beer Reviews. Guy was part of that shenanigans. But things happened, and they happen. We're all adults. Whatever happens is what happens. And things happened that I just walked away from. And I mean, I've sent a message or two here and there. I don't think I'll ever end up speaking to any of those guys again. And it's not because I don't want to. It's because he won't say it, and I won't say it for him. But there's things that happen, and they happen, and they happen, and they happen, and it is what it is, and that's all there is to it.
Understandable.
Plus, I got kidnapped by a witch too. So
You got kidnapped by who? What?
that witch.
Oh, now you have to tell us a story, Guy.
I don't think I can legally.
Yes, I did read the news article about that, the mustard. But that's not even the worst thing they've ever done. They've done a lot of things since the day that they started in Wisconsin. And they're in Wisconsin, they're in Alberta, they have 2 breweries here in Saskatchewan. They are not they make a lot of money, and they make a lot of money because they sell beer very cheap. And they sell the beer very cheap because they can sell the beer very cheap. Even though they claim on the can that it's made from 100% Saskatchewan grain and this and that, and they can't be at the price they're selling it at, but it is what it is. There is a lot of bullshit that happens with that company, and unfortunately, that company will always have the same things happening to them. And they do pull the racism card a lot. I've heard the racism card thrown out a few times when people badmouth them about things. And it's unfortunate that that's thrown out there, but that's not the case. Shady business practices are shady business practices, no matter who you are, and you need to take accountability for shady business practices. There is a lot of people in the world that do shady business practices, and unfortunately, that is a brewery that does shady business practices, and it is what it is. I have pulled 2 beers out of the fridge. We'll drink at least one of them.
I was looking pictures of their brew pub, just seeing
You
how they
can't
treat
find the
their
link for what, Jordy?
pizzas. Look horrible.
Scotch.
Oh, the screen just went normal. Finally, I can see everybody in big. Like I can see you guys finally. You guys were like a little tiny thing. So whatever happened. Oh, even better.
That's all, Chad. Playing around.
Oh. Now you're oh. Leave it to the fucking moderators, eh?
So we're looking. Well, we're not looking at it. I've reviewed this a long time ago. I am drinking the oatmeal stout from Rebellion. But first,
Show us the can.
I have to have some watermelon.
You're smoking weed and drinking? You're a crazy man.
Well, my wife is angry tonight, so I'm not getting laid anyway, so I might as well get drunk.
Oh, jeez.
Oatmeal stout.
Closer. That's a cool can, man.
Rebellion does make cool cans. Rebellion kind of reminds me of Collective Arts, the Saskatchewan version of Collective Arts.
It looks like the Kodiak Boots logo.
It kind of does, eh? Like, Kodiak Boots.
That's a really cool can. You know what I used to like? Juicy Ass by Flying Monkeys. That can was amazing. You remember Juicy Ass?
I think Juicy Ass came out just as I was leaving Ontario. I'd have to look to see if I've had it or not, but I do remember the can.
That can was like the artwork that went into that. So good.
I mean, there are a few Flying Monkeys beers that end up here in Saskatchewan, but the price for them, I look at it and I'm like, yeah, Peter would never let me buy that at that price. And Peter and Andrea are amazing people, and I love them.
You're talking about the brewery owners?
Yes, but I would never pay the money that their beers cost here. And I understand why the beers cost what they cost here.
One sec, guys. Hi, Michelle. How are you? Hey, no, Tim left. I'm just talking to Chad and Guy online. I don't know how I can send you a link, but we're kind of just drinking beer online. StreamYard. Michelle says hi to everybody.
Good day,
They
Michelle.
don't know
Hello.
you. We're
Sorry, Mustard, I'm reading this stuff.
we used to do
It's no
this,
Jerkface 3000.
we used
Nothing's
to call
Jerkface 3000.
United back in the day, and so Tim left, and I was talking to Guy and Chad. No, yeah, I watched the game with Tim, and the Leafs lost miserably.
Just so you know, Sage, we did mute you. So whenever you're done with your conversation, you have to unmute yourself. I could send you the link again. You could try and send it to her if you want her to join. Otherwise, Facebook will let her join us. And nothing wrong. We just muted you. And have a lovely night, Jordy's Den.
Night, Jordy.
How many non-alcoholic sun brews do you have left?
One.
Okay, well, when I'm done the oatmeal stout, maybe I'll grab out one of the 0% alcohol Guinnesses and see how that goes down.
Guinness.
Guinness.
Like, as a non-alcoholic beer, I wasn't expecting to enjoy these like this so much as I did.
Thank you for joining us, Jordy. Great to have you. Love having anyone that wants to chat with us. Love having anyone that wants to interact with us. Always a great time. Slanche, cheers, all that fun stuff. So when I get the new TV and I get this thing going, which is a Chinese like 20,000 video game on one system thing going, would anyone watch me playing and losing on these games? Because I'm sure I'm not going to do great. I'm getting too old and I haven't played in so long that it's not funny. When I was thinking about getting all the Fallout games to play, I'm like, you know what? People are going to bitch at me the whole time and troll me because I'm going to have to use VATS for everything I do because I am too old to do this first-person shooter shit. But that thing's supposed to have 20,000 video games across like 15 systems.
I will, however, go for another piss.
The sky, sir. Okay, you go for another piss. I'm left here alone. Everybody from Ontario has gone away. Everybody from Ontario has gone away. Nobody wants to talk to me anymore. RPGs are my favorite. Final Fantasy. I loved Final Fantasy. I like Fallout. Fallout is an RPG, even if it's a first-person RPG. You get character growth. Far Cry, at least from Far Cry 3 up, great games, RPGs, loved them. Dragon Warrior and Dragon what did they call it in Japan? It was Dragon Warrior here. Dragon Quest. I loved Dragon Quest games. I'm a nerd. I don't want to admit it. People are going to stop watching. I'm a nerd. I am. Other than Final Fantasy, Fallout, Far Cry, Dragon Quest, Seventh Saga. I was never very good at Seventh Saga, but Jordy, I thought you were leaving. I'm gonna get to what you said. 1 second. Leisure Suit Larry. Yeah, no, I don't care that I'm a nerd. I'm just saying I am. Seventh Saga I played. I never got very far. The Robot was my favorite. The Robot or the Knight were my two favorite to play as. The Dwarf is who I wanted to play as, but he really made the game a lot harder than the game had to be. What other? Mercenaries that came out on Switch. Fire Emblem. I love Fire Emblem. Yeah, I guess technically I'm a loser. I don't give a shit. I've never played Monster Hunter. I've never played Monster Hunter. I just haven't. Oh, I've never played Ogre Battle 64. Tactics Ogre, I loved. The original Ogre Battles, I loved. Actually, saying I never played Ogre Battle 64 is a lie. I played it for about 10 minutes. That was because I only had 10 minutes on the system. And after that, I just never bought it again. Even when I was starting to collect my games, my retro games that I had as a kid, I just never bought Ogre Battle 64. It's an action RPG, but the Tales series, there was a few of the Tales series that I really liked. The mustard isn't going to watch me anymore because now I'm admitting I'm I'm a loser. Golden Axe is more a fantasy game than an RPG, though. RPG needs to have actual character growth.
Okay.
You don't really get character growth in Golden Axe. You could argue you get character growth in Knights of the Round and what was the other one? The other Golden Axe-esque Super Nintendo game.
Golden Axe.
Knights of it had something to do with dragons, where you could be an elf, a wizard, a soldier. There was a few different classes you could be in, and you kept leveling up both your shield and your weapon.
Yeah, you know what? I know what you're talking about because I have that on my arcade system right now.
Yeah, that would be an RPG. But Golden Axe, I love Golden Axe, but that wouldn't be one.
Arcade area. See the big one? See, there you go.
Yeah, my wife would kill me.
So that big one has 150,000 games. Can you guys see that?
I see it.
So it has all the Golden Axe ones, and I know what you're talking about. It's fuck, I can't remember what it's called. Let's turn it on.
That was just on the Genesis, that one?
This one has the Genesis, the Super Nintendo, the NES, the Dreamcast.
Good night, Jordy.
And the N64, and then all the MAME.
They made a gauntlet for N64.
My favorite game, Mat Mania. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't know that
It's
one.
called Exciting Hour. Do you remember Ring King?
Nope.
Oh. Arcade classics, man.
You know what my favorite video game was? My very first favorite video game. The first video game I spent hours upon hours of playing. And I love RPGs, but this video game is not an RPG. Can you take a guess? It was on the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Dragon Warrior?
No, because that would be an RPG. It wasn't an RPG.
Not an RPG.
You said NES though, eh?
Yes,
NES.
NES. It was one of the first games I rented.
Not an RPG. One of the first games you rented.
Or was it an RPG?
The worst game for NES, Friday the 13th. Terrible game.
My very first favorite video game was Excite-A-Bike.
Oh. How can you go wrong?
Oh, that was such a good game.
That game was
you would run through the grass, or you would overheat, and
build your own courses.
Yes.
Anytime you would buy like that 20-in-1 cartridge, that game was always there.
20. Remember the 101 cartridge game?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
I fucking hated
Paperboy. Was
Paperboy.
always there.
Paperboy's a shitty game.
Yeah.
Fuck that game.
I could always get through the bike part of Paperboy. It was when you got to the end and you were in the obstacle course, like the true obstacle course, not the obstacle course of getting through the streets, but when you got to the dirt area, that's where I always lost. I loved Rampage.
What do you say? The 5-in-1s were worth it. I only had the 101 cartridge. Then I sold it for like $20 in like '93.
So one of the things that was on clearance today at work was a certain type of spray paint, and I bought 2 of them. And my wife saw me put them in the car, and she's like, "What the fuck are those for?" I go, "It's for a project." She's like, "What fucking project are you doing? You're supposed to tell me about all your projects." So, like Guy knows, we got a new TV. We got an RCA TV coming. It's going to get here on Tuesday. It's a piece of shit RCA TV, but it's for the basement. It's for when me and my wife want to watch something without the kids. And I'm building the TV stand out of leftover wood that's in the attic space of my garage. So I'm painting it like army green because why not? It's going to piss her off, but I think it's great. And so that's why I bought my 2 cans of $2 spray paint. And yeah.
It's kind of cool that we can see the chat happen in real time, eh?
Yeah, I actually like this quite a bit.
This is a nicer format than what you guys used to use.
Yeah, because we used either Justin TV. Justin TV was great because you would see the chat room, but you had to have somebody watching the chat room. And then after that, you would use Google Plus, and Google Plus just did not have what StreamYard adds. Both of them are from Ontario. Technically, I am from Ontario as well, as you know, user. But I am now in Saskatchewan with the mustard.
And poor Guy is like Gatineau. He's
actually,
so
yes,
far away from
he's
everybody.
in Quebec now.
I'm far away from everybody.
Well, not far from Ontario. It's like 10 minutes.
What? So what's the closest Ontario city to you?
It's just you can see Ottawa. Ottawa's like really not far.
Yeah.
See, and then my eldest daughter, which is the child I inherited with Alicia,
yeah,
she is in Van Cleek Hill, so close to Guy.
Well, at least you're not in Parnitavik.
Pavernituk, yeah. Who wants to be
how
there?
do you pronounce it?
Pavernituk.
Pavernituk. Where a can of pop is like $8.
I remember Bose when
actually
they were small and good. They would
pretty
give
close
you, like,
to that, yeah.
Free bottles.
Okay, so the mustard. Where is Hugo, Saskatchewan, from where I am? Again, I'm learning. I had to do so many rain checks today at work that I am learning so many names of little tiny buttfuck nowhere towns in Saskatchewan, which is pretty much everywhere if you're not in like Moose Jaw, Saskatoon, Prince Albert, Humboldt, Weyburn, Regina. What are the other big ones? Well, bigger ones. I'm trying to think of the places I had job interviews before we just decided on Regina. Yeah, some other ones. Assinibois. Yeah, whatever. You got it. Where are you in comparison to this? Bose was bought by Steam Whistle. That's what happened to Bose.
What do you say? Just north of Saskatoon, 25 to 30 minutes.
You are about 3.5 to 4 hours away from me. We can talk whatever you want to talk about.
What the hell are Bose doing now?
I don't think Bose is doing a lot, eh? Like Bose started with Lug Tread, and then they blew up to this brewery that made all these amazing beers, like Burnt Rock and
Well, who made Bone Crusher IPA? Was that Bose?
No, that's Amsterdam.
Amsterdam, okay.
They had the Seaman beer.
Bose blew up with like Amsterdam and Fitzpatrick and and the wrestling Patrick, the rye IPA, and doing all these collabs and doing this and that. And then they sold, and it seems like since they sold, they really just do like full-time IPA and lunch.
Okay, Chad, not to cut you off, she's asking me to give you her email so that you can send her the link. Can I give that to you? How do I do that?
Just email it. Just Facebook it to me. I can email her.
Okay.
Didn't I bring you the Bose Gooey beer? Cum beer.
The which beer?
Cum.
The cum beer.
She's just my buddy.
It's just like gel. It's like a sludgy beer. I'm pretty sure I brought it to your place.
They're Gruit.
No. It was like a thicker beer. It's kind of weird. I'm sure I brought it to you.
I can't remember, sir. I think you probably would have, because you would have been the person that brought me anything that I ended up getting.
Unless I just searched albino rhino Bose, maybe I can see it.
Okay, let's see if she gets it.
Oh, she'll get it.
Oh, she'll get it.
Whether or not she does anything with it is up to her, but she'll get it.
She's just my buddy, boys, not my girlfriend, nothing. But I shared your videos with her. And I think she saw the one where I sent you the Canadian Club Classic 12.
Oh, back when I would still allow myself to drink hard liquor.
And the Garrison Jalapeno Ale. That was a good beer. Have you ever tried the Garrison Jalapeno Ale, Keith?
Garrison
Jalapeno Ale.
I think I had that one. I don't think so.
Our top two, what, Bose beers?
No, the Garrison.
Oh, no. User asked us to pitch our top two. I'm just asking him if he's talking about Bose beers.
Was it the double coit?
So, according to the Mustard, Bohemian beer was his go-to beer when he was underage. I didn't realize Bohemian beer was a beer until I was like 22. How old are you, Mustard? Zapped Pepper beer releases. I don't know what you're speaking of, sir.
Yeah, I found it. So it's this one.
So michelleannett9@gmail.com.
Oh, you shouldn't have said that out loud.
Oh, that's okay. She's going to join as soon as she gets the link.
There you go. I sent it to you. I found the cum beer.
Just so you know, Michelle, if you're watching right now, the reason you didn't get this yet is he sent me the wrong email. He did not know your email.
Michelle ANNETT9.
Hey, stop talking out loud.
My bad. My bad.
No, you sent me everything. It just didn't have the 9 in it.
Gotcha. Let me see.
No, you did. I'm just blind as a fucking motherfucker. I'm the problem here.
Me too.
Okay, Guy, you sent me the semen beer. Let's see the semen beer you sent me.
Semen beer? Is that what you just call it, semen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I know that one beer.
Oh,
the
God.
Coit. Okay, I know the Coit. Okay, yes, I know. I actually have a video when I was filming at the brewery where I had it off the fermenter too, and there was like fruit flies and shit landing on the cup. And people are like, "How did you even post that?" I go, I'm blind. I didn't see shit." But yes, I know exactly what you're speaking of now. That is a thick ass motherfucking beer.
That's gross. Why is there even fucking protein in a beer? What is that all about?
I really have a lot of broken wood here now. The other part of the innocent gun thing fell off, and I've broken it because I'm a smart man.
Okay, she just said, please email again. She checked and nothing came in.
I just sent it to her, but I'll try one more time.
MICHELLEANNETT9 @gmail.com. Check your email, my friend. Talking to her. I don't know if she's not very technical savvy. Gee, what time is it where you are?
11:47.
So it's same time. Yeah, same here. Chad's 9:47?
Yes, we are 9:47 here.
Yeah. My sister's in Edmonton, so same time frame. Same time zone. But it's beautiful outside right now. Unbelievable. It's still 62 outside.
You lost the camera?
Yeah, no, I turned it off.
Time for a little shot. Cheers, boys. Cheers, D.
Cheers.
Cheers, Chad.
Cheers, sir.
That hurt. I'm sorry that the decor behind me is not very nice. That's a window actually behind me.
Oh, okay.
It's just a curtain. I'm in the basement right now in the arcade room, but that's a window behind me. But I just keep it shut.
Yeah.
Otherwise people can look in, right? It's not very scenic for you guys, but whatever.
There was a few that made stuff from yeast from the beard and stuff like that.
Sorry, what was that?
The mustard said he couldn't remember what brewery it was, but there was one that made something from the brewmaster's beard hair.
That's funny.
Wasn't there a beer or two made with like a veg yeast?
Yes. There's even beers made with breast milk.
Dude,
I want to try that gin from the
What? Beer made from breast milk?
South.
Yep.
That's fucking sick, man. That's gross. It's like a bad episode of Seinfeld.
I want to try that South African gin made with like elephant shit.
What? Why?
That's a thing. It's like a gin made with the elephant shit.
Oh God, I'm so happy I don't have access to those beers.
But yeah, it's gin. It's not beer, but yeah, gin.
So what is it?
I'm glad that I don't drink hard liquor anymore.
It just tastes a little bit like a drip. It's like,
in my defense, Tim came over to watch the Leafs game tonight. He just left like 45 minutes ago. And he's my neighbor down the road on Trudeau. And he's like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, because we're neighbors. He's like 4 houses down. He's like, I'm fucking bored. Can I come to your house? I'm like, yeah. And then, of course, the Leafs lost. And that put him in a very angry mood because he's diehard Leafs fan. Say, hey, gonna go out, hang out. I'm like, well, you know what? Go to the bar and have fun. It's just a fucking game, buddy. You don't have to be so invested that you have to go out and get angry with other people who are Boston fans. Like, you just, I don't know.
So I came out from work today, and my wife was like, hey, who's the long-haired guy? So I told her, and she goes, yeah, I drove up, and he's like, girls gets pussy. What? Grassy. Okay, never mind. I read pussy. That's where I'm at. So she's like, yeah, I drive up, and he goes, hey, are you the one here for the peat moss? She goes, no, I'm waiting here for your boss. She goes, he's like, oh, you're his. He's a really nice guy. She goes, yeah, that's why I married him. Then we came home to her threatening to kill people. It was a good time. She's the scary one. People are scared of me. You should be scared of my wife.
I think people used to be scared of the honey monster back in the day.
Nobody should be scared of the honey monster. The honey monster couldn't do shit.
He was fun.
Did you just post something about Iron Brew? Good night.
See you,
Mustard.
Mustard.
Good night.
She said she checked her email, but she doesn't have it.
Check your spam. Check your.
Check your spam, Michelle.
Here, I'll send you my link.
Okay.
Well, I know you know my email.
Send it
but
to my
I'll
phone.
send
That way I can send it to her.
Yeah, she can email me, and I can email her.
What's your email address, Chad?
I'm sending it to you right now.
Perfect. She's a cool person. She's very nice. Got it. Perfect. All right. Albino? You mean albino? Albino. Wow. You're going to have to call it the Albino Rhino Beer Review instead of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. All right, let me send that to her. Got it.
Oh, there we go.
Got it.
They won't ship it out of South Africa, damn it.
What won't they ship out of South Africa?
The link I just sent you.
Oh, the Iron Brew?
No.
I'll. Does anyone puff the magic dragon to pre-brew? I don't know what you're talking about, user. Do I smoke pot? Yes, I smoke pot. I don't know what you're speaking of here. There you go, sir. There's the link, just in case.
Perfect. Okay. Beautiful. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Awesome. That's helpful.
Gee, you're in charge. I'm going pee.
I'm going to pee too.
Oh, you can't. go pee if you're in charge.
I will
I'll wait
go
till you
for
get back.
smoke.
There you go.
All right.
Silent
Yes, I
treatment.
smoke weed.
I'll stay
usually.
here in case she gets it.
I smoke
Alright.
weed. Right now, I'm playing with the vaporizer, but normally I smoke joints.
I only smoke joints.
A
I
bunch
don't
of
smoke.
stuff pre-rolled, and I have
Oh,
containers here of
show me.
government stuff.
Closer to the camera. Show me. I love that tray, man.
Normally, I don't order from any government sites or buy from government or I usually order from a dispensary. I do have a medicinal prescription, so I do normally get from a specific dispensary, and the stuff is so much better. But there was a place that's very close to my work that was having a sale, so I went.
I get mine through Starseed North Star. Please tell me you're not going through Tweed.
No, I go from a place in Alberta.
Oh
no, sorry, British Columbia.
I get mine through Starseed, which is North Star Wellness. Let me show you something.
But yeah, like I said, I was suggested by my doctor to try vaporizers. So my doctor suggested a vaporizer, so I bought a disposable vaporizer just to try it. And I find that this really affects my throat a lot more than the
yeah, I don't vape at all. I can't. That's propylene glycol. I can't do it.
Well, this is one of those like disposable ones. So just to try it, I'm like, I'll buy a disposable. If I don't like it, I won't do it ever again.
Yeah.
But so once this is out, I won't do it again. I don't like it. It doesn't feel good. It makes me cough. It fucks with my throat.
Yeah, Chad, she's asking. So I sent her the link. So what does she have to do now? Just
click the link.
Yeah.
Just like you did.
Click the link, Michelle. She's a good person. She likes red wine and beer and cigars, you know.
Okay, guys. Sage will just speak. Sage will just speak. He's on his own. Don't say anything that's going to get me in trouble, Sage. You're in charge. I got to pee. Oh, wait, Guy's back. You can talk to Guy. I got to pee, though.
Yeah, I'm going to go for a smoke. Guy's in charge then, I guess. Guy, floor is yours, buddy.
Mm-hmm. Quick garbage. The garbage. Okay. Where are they at with the comments? Are they all done? Yeah, they're all done. There you go. Hello, Jimmy.
I'm back, Guy. It's me and you.
Who's eating pretzels?
I wish I was eating pretzels. What the hell is that sound? I don't think Sage's friend can figure out how to join.
I am going to bed soon.
Is she there, guys? Is she bringing it in? Hey, Chad? Is she bringing it in?
Not to us.
I don't know what's going on.
You had a sales rep drop what off? Two pretzels? You had 2 pretzels dropped off? I want pretzels. There you go. She figured it out.
There you go. There you are.
Here
How's
I
it
am.
going? Hey,
Oh,
stabilize the camera.
I just got your email just now.
Nice.
Who's
Yeah, I know,
getting
but
phone
it took
calls?
a long time.
Michelle, that's Chad and Guy.
Hi, Chad. Hi, Guy.
oh,
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
is you?
Is there a delay?
So, how's everybody's night tonight?
Well, you know,
Good.
I'm here.
Quite nice.
Did you enjoy the day, the beautiful day?
No, I was working all day.
Oh, that sucks.
I did.
We had rainy day.
Who's calling Chad right now?
Nobody's calling me. Somebody else is getting a call.
Not me.
Not me.
What is that?
Here, let's play this game. 1 second.
Let's do one. Not me.
No.
Your hair, Saj.
Oh, yeah. One is there, but not all. No, no, no.
Let me see.
Nope. I told Chad last night. Matt Humphrey, $50.
Hey, Matt.
Hi, Matt. How are you, Matt? Matt, you're really making me my penis shrink. You are. You're doing it. Drinking this. What the fuck is that?
I don't know. I don't know what that is.
Right, Matt gives you enough money to buy like super glue, but you broke the logo in a bunch of pieces already.
It's a stop.
All right, I got to go for a smoke. But first, a wild turkey action.
That a boy.
Atta boy. Cheers.
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 Little mini red Solo cup.
Am I Yeti?
Well, Tim came over and watched the game. He got me all crazied up on the wild turkey. I blame it on him.
Who got the one goal?
Was it Domi or was it who was it? Who got the one goal for Toronto? I wasn't even watching.
How's Tavares doing this year?
Oh, I do have to head out to bed actually, so nice meeting you all.
Good
You're
night,
going to
Guy.
bed?
Good night.
Yeah, Chris, I don't know what that sound is. I just muted myself while I was trying to figure it out. Nothing stopped. So I don't know what the fuck that sound is. That's one of that. I think that's Sage. Sage is fucking
No.
with me.
No. My phone is not on. Like it's not me.
Okay, I'm wrong. I'm just harassing you because I can. It's not my phone either.
Michelle, blame it on Michelle. Blame it on Michelle.
No, it was happening before Michelle was here.
True enough.
Oh, okay. I found out what it was. My wife just told me it's my son's. Never mind. We're good. My son's alarm to take the dogs out. It was my son's phone.
That's
My son got
hilarious.
grounded and lost his phone. I didn't realize it was. I'm an idiot.
What do you think? I think it was Marner. Night. Good night, Guy.
What the fuck? What the fuck has he done here?
Michelle, have fun with Chad for 5 minutes. I'm
Okay.
All right. So, Michelle, I'm just going to
So-
quickly look at these comments and then we'll talk to each other. Parents,
Okay.
okay. Yeah, it was an alarm beep. Okay. So my wife texted me, shut the fucking alarm off. So how are you?
I'm good. I enjoyed the beautiful weather today. I thought it was stunning out. Were you outside at all today?
I was outside a few times today, but it was mostly to load like dirt or peat moss or something into somebody's car. Sheep manure. I was playing with a lot of sheep manure today too.
Nice. That's fun. especially on a hot, humid day like today.
It wasn't that bad here in Saskatchewan. It was nice. It was acceptable.
Really? It was really humid here in Ontario. Really humid.
I'm glad I'm not in Ontario anymore.
How do you like Saskatchewan? Because my son's thinking about moving out that way. He wants to
Okay.
get on the railway.
You have to accept that there is a lot of crime.
Yes.
You have to accept there is a good deal of racism, especially if you are Indigenous.
Yes.
But other than that, housing is cheaper. Food probably about the same. Gas is cheaper. A lot of your taxation and stuff is more. Like I pay $40 a month just for my garbage to be collected.
Right.
It comes on to it's a taxation on my water bill.
Yes.
But I've really enjoyed it here.
Yeah. How long have you been in Saskatchewan?
It's been 3 months now.
Was it a big adjustment?
Well, I came from small town Ontario. Like I lived in the Renfrew area. So like Ottawa Valley. And so moving out here for me was just normal.
Right.
The first thing I'm asked when they hear that I'm from Ontario is, am I from Toronto? Because they hate people from Toronto.
Right.
But I'm not. I'm from the Ottawa Valley, and then they accept me. So
Guess what I'm gonna have, gentlemen?
what's that?
Watch
Gentlemen.
this. Lady and gentlemen.
Thank you. Thank you.
Dos Equis.
Dos Equis.
The one beer you hated when you did the review on it.
I hated Tim more about that review.
You gave it a 4.5, I think.
And I mean, if I tried it now it would probably be a 5 or a 6, but do I want to really drink it again?
No. It's not that good.
Sorry, I'm going over towards the fridge.
But I have your favorite opener. Look at that.
What
Cameron.
Ooh.
Gotta like it.
Well, Chad sent me a BB Barfly, and somebody stole it from me. Remember, Chad?
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Yes, I do remember sending you the BB Barfly.
I want another BB Barfly. I'll pay you for one. But this thing is kick-ass.
I think I have one or two of them here, but they're fairly beat up.
Have one, and I'll e-transfer you some money for it.
Oh no, if I have an extra one, I'll just send it to you. I don't care. I just don't know how many I have. I know my mother-in-law sent me. She kept one, and then she either sent me one or two. I just have to find out how many I have. I don't know what I have here. Where the fuck are my staples for the staple gun?
Michelle, how are you?
I'm good.
You sure?
I'm excellent. You got it. Cheers.
Cheers. I got the organic lager and the Dos Equis going on. This stuff is terrible. How was your pizza?
Have you ever had what's it called?
Oh, Can I get on the video chat?
It's a yellow can. It's a yellow can with blue writing, not Jack's. It's just on the tip of my tongue. I can see it.
Chris, I can tell you the future that it's going to be a crazy night.
Is that what you're predicting?
That's what I'm predicting, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're still here or not, Matt, but if you're here, do you want to join next week? I know it's really late for you over in New Brunswick right now.
Michelle's drinking coffee or something. What are you drinking?
Latte.
Allah.
I have 2 a day.
2 a day?
2 a day. But I dilute it, like I put it in the Yeti cup.
Show us your Yeti cup.
Hey, just a minute. There we go. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Let me see. Whoop. It's the 1 liter size.
That's the one big one, yeah.
Yeah. So I dilute it quite a bit. That's why it doesn't keep me up.
The rest of us are all drinking beer. Some of us are drinking shitty stuff tonight.
What is that?
Dos Equis.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that what you just bought today?
Yesterday.
Yesterday. That's right.
Today I bought, I got the organic, which tastes like sugar.
Yes.
This is not very good. And then I got the wild turkey.
Yes.
I got red wine in the fridge.
Do you drink it neat?
A wild
or
turkey.
on the rocks?
Yeah, no. It depends on how you like it, right?
Yeah. That's why I'm asking. How do you like it?
I like it every way. Mixed with lemonade, neat, on the rocks, Diet Coke, maybe once in a while.
Oh, are you a Diet Coke drinker?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Once in a while. Chad's got his vape. Oh boy. So I sent Michelle the video of I used to write jingles for Chad's channel. So tonight I'm feeling adventurous. What I'm going to do is probably write a new jingle for Chad's channel. I think.
Yes.
He deserves that from me at least. That's the one thing I should do for him. Hey, Chad?
Hey, I don't think anyone deserves to do anything for me. I think I'm useless. So, hey, whatever it is what it is.
You know what, though? Look, my respect for you is huge. And once upon a time, Michelle, I used to get really nervous about talking. Like when it was back in the day, I used to get really nervous about talking online.
Yes.
And I used to go to Chad's. It was called Beard Dweebs United back in the day. And we're talking like 2013.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go to Chad's channel, which is the Albino Run a Beer Review.
Yes.
And you go to the Garrison Jalapeno Ale, you'll hear me singing for that channel.
Okay.
But now that I own a studio, I'm going to kind of recreate a jingle for him. More appropriate to where he is now in life. And because back then he had everybody on his channel, like she doesn't know the Honey Monster or the cartoon. Like, she doesn't know, right?
Yeah.
But Chad used to name all of his friends like an alias.
Yeah.
Nobody ever called Chad's friends by their real name. and so I wrote the jingle for him with all of these characters in mind, and it worked out really well. In fact, I think I won that contest, didn't I?
You did. That's how you got the.
Me, I won it. That's how I got the BB Barfly.
That is how you got the BB Wi-Fi. User, I have not gotten an email yet. I'm just making sure I gave you the right email.
Josh, you want to see me with my glasses on?
Yeah, put them on.
All right.
Chad still calls me Sage. I think Michelle's one of the very few people besides Justin that still calls me Saj and Saja. It's weird. Chad still calls me Sage. It's so funny.
I
There
will
we
always have you anytime you want to be here, Matt. I will send you the link.
That looks good on you, Michelle.
You like them?
I do like them. Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Looks like they're like Lisa Loeb glasses.
They, to be honest, they are the nicest glasses that look the best on me out of any pair I've ever gotten.
Nice.
Except my aviators look good too. And usually it costs. Well, these were $1,000.
Holy shit.
But Ontario Disability, because it was not my 2-year mark, I had to pay for the frames.
Yeah.
But the frames were only $42. And yet they are like the nicest pair of glasses I've ever gotten. Even I like them better than my Prada ones.
Nice.
Yeah.
How do you like being on the old StreamYard with Chad and myself, and while Guy's gone now? He wanted to go to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what we do sometimes. Well, I used to join Chad's channel back in the day without a webcam, so they could just hear my voice.
It would be nice to look at you, though. I'm
Oh, you
looking
can't
at your
see me?
ear.
Oh, I know. It's because it's, yeah. How's that?
Now I don't see you at all. There you go.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
I don't see Chad now. He might have gone for a pee-pee.
No, I'm here. I'm just looking something up for James.
Yeah, 200.
200?
Yeah.
And they be like, okay.
Not yet. Just preheat it. Yeah. Yeah. You know, the funny thing is, Chad, is I haven't played the Albino Run a Beer Review theme song in like 10 years.
I don't even think I have it anymore now that I've moved so many times.
Thanks, Mom. Thank you.
These are my aviators.
What's that?
These are my aviators.
You know what I think you should do, Michelle? Is
What?
grab your bottle of red wine and pour yourself a glass.
You think I should do that?
100%. What do you think, Chad?
Hey, whatever somebody wants to do.
You should do it.
Okay. All right, I'll go grab it. Hang on.
Perfect.
User, I do keep checking my even junk filter. I haven't seen your thing yet.
Oh,
Badlands is in Toronto, so yes, they are technically close to you in Brampton. I'm trying to remember. It's been so long. It's been like 8 years since I've been in Ontario. That's the reason my camera's off. I was looking at my phone. I'm blind, so my phone is like here when I'm looking at it. You don't want to just see my phone and my hand. So in Brampton, I do believe Brew Watts beers for breakfast, facts for snacks. Don't always agree with everything, but he's a good guy. He is in the Brampton area. Kitchener Waterloo, I know, is kind of close to you. I know Chente sometimes makes some good beers. Their porter is really good. Steve is kind of a whack job at times, but Steve makes some good beers. Steve's game is that he was a yeast scientist originally. So he doesn't always make his beers the exact same. He will do things like, let's ferment my beer at a different temperature, and that changes a lot of things in the brewing, because as soon as you change the temperature, you change the flavor. Other than that, I don't think there's a lot in Brampton currently. I know Sassy Britches is near Brampton. I know there is breweries that this is telling me is near Brampton, but I mean, they're not. What you consider near Brampton and what's in Brampton is very different. Correct? Yes, correct. So let's see what it shows me when I look up Brampton breweries.
Be right back, Chad.
Okay, sir. Trax Brew Pub, never had anything from them. Walker's Brew, never had anything from them. Cujo Brew, never had anything from them. Badlands, again in Inglewood, I've had a lot from Badlands. I agree with you. They do make some good beer. What do we have here? This is good heavy drinking. Shut up, Chris. I love you, buddy. Caledon, I believe, northwest of Toronto. Yeah. Hello. Yes, I know. Ha ha ha. Chad, how can I join? Yeah, I haven't gotten your email, sir, so I can't send you the link if I have nowhere to send it to you. I'm not. I am. Chris can tell you. Everybody can tell you. I am 100% okay with anyone joining. I just need to be able to send you the link. I need to be able to find a way to send it to you. Furnace Room shows up in Georgetown. Furnace Room makes some pretty good beer. Kierberg in Woodbridge. I've never had Kierberg. What else shows up on there? I don't. Like, this is the thing, right? When you ask me about Stonehooker in Mississauga makes some good beer, but I don't know why it's showing up as a close to Brampton. Orange Snails, I thought they were closing. Sonner Hill makes some good stuff. Third Moon is apparently in Milton. If you love IPAs and stuff like that, they make amazing IPAs. I don't. Like, here's the thing, right? If I go into my email right now, the only email I have is from Ancestry saying, guess what, Chad? You've got a new DNA relative. And I don't think it's you because I know this last name. This last name is a last name I know. I know almost anybody with that last name.
Hey, Mr. McGee.
Yes, sir.
You send me the albino rhino baby barfly, and I'll send you this. Beautiful Who Garden glass.
Oh, I used to have so many of those.
I will send you this in the mail. Let's tit for tat. Sound good? You're going to love this glass, man. It's huge.
I got
What
my
do you think?
wine, Saj.
Oh!
You know what, user? Chris hasn't answered me yet what he wants to do for next weekend. If he wants to let us just do another hangout, or if he wants to do an interview with the Rhino.
I want to do an interview with the Rhino.
I have not gotten your email yet. Let's say, user, let's get in contact somehow. I don't know why I haven't. I'm even checking my trash.
Now, Michelle, you're the newcomer. You have to
Yes.
review that wine for Chad. You got to tell us what it is
I have to.
and how it tastes. What brand is it?
The wine?
Yeah, tell us what brand it is.
Bodacious.
But now review it for us. Tell us how it
It's
tastes.
fruity. It's much better than the wine. I had
Don't be
yellowtail
sorry.
last night, and it's very dry.
Okay,
Where
but it's a
this
red,
isn't.
right? To dry.
And this isn't. This is like a full body, beautiful tasting wine.
Okay. Show us the color. Well, it looks black to me. What does it look like to you, Chad? It looks black. I
Yes.
can't
Hang
tell the
on.
color. And so what's the alcohol content in that wine? You might
I
have
have
to look
no
at the bottle.
idea.
Look at the bottle. Tell us. We got to know.
Okay, I have to go. I'm
I
not
bet
getting
you it's
it
like
then again.
12.5%, I think. So I know Bodacious Red is between 12 and 14.5.
It's
Pretty sure.
just.
Yeah, you're good. You don't have to do it. I already know. You know what I would do with Bodacious Red? You know what I would do with Bodacious Red, Michelle? Is I would put a shot of vodka in it.
You would what?
Put a shot of vodka
What
in
would
it.
you do?
Put a shot of vodka in it.
It was great meeting you, Michelle. It was great having you, Sage. I am going to go offline because of the fact that I have to work in 8 hours.
Yes. I'll call Michelle after this. It's all good.